scrapbook today. I have my 3 years with my boyfriend. We like to do a meaningful gift every year. I actually made this for our 1-year anniversary, and then I did something else for our 2-year. But since it's our 3 years, I feel like it's a special anniversary to finish this scrapbook. I don't think this book will be completely filled out. We'll see how much I end up filling up. I got it off of Amazon, and then I added this photo of us in the front. I have some crafty things in here, but I printed out the photos and I used this paper that I got from Epson. It's the premium presentation paper matte. This paper is nice. It's my first time using it, and I printed all these photos. I already cut them out, like with an X-Acto knife and everything, so all I have to do is just glue them on and lay them out today. I also printed a few photos from a Polaroid printer. So you add in images from your phone and can print it out into this Polaroid. And this is one of my favorite photos of us. Made some good progress in this book, but I'm going to take a break and edit before dinner. It's just fun to be crafty and spending the time creating something special for someone, so I'm enjoying it and I'm excited to just keep working on it. Okay guys, so I wanted to sit and share a few of my February favorites. I actually don't have that many this month, which is not typical of me. I'm usually struggling to minimize the amount of favorites that I want to share. But this month I just kind of stuck with things that I was already enjoying from January and only had a few newer things that I've been really loving. Starting off with my favorite, I think this is probably number one in my favorites if I had to choose. It's this pajama lounge set from Joe's Lounge. Here are the pants. I love the pattern of this one that I chose. Is probably one of my favorites that I've seen on their site. They actually have one with a standard collar, but I did like this one a little bit more because I don't have anything with this Peter Pan collar. We have my jellycat bear. I've been wanting this bear for so long and my boyfriend got it for me for Valentine's Day. He looks perfect on my bed and I actually cuddle with him every night because I sleep better with this bear. I love him so much. He's so cute and cozy. Next I have this reading lamp that my mom actually gave me and I use this to read at nighttime before bed, but also when I'm knitting. It's been super helpful because I like to keep my lights dim at night. It has different modes. It can get really bright and it has a clip so you can clip it onto a book, or when I'm knitting, I have my knitting here, I will like clip it on something, sometimes the shirt, which I don't know if that's like the best way, and I just knit away. I guess that relates to my next favorite. This has been my favorite hobby since January. I started knitting at the end of December, and February I probably spent the most time knitting, but I've been working on a scarf. I don't want to unravel it. It's super long and it's taking me a while because I'm trying to knit a pretty long scarf. These are actually really helpful to have too. I forget what these are called, but they basically are just stoppers so that when you're not working on your project, this doesn't slide off. I have a body care product. I've actually used this before in college and I rediscovered it this past month. Basically, there are these patches. You can put it on your like feet as well. You don't have to put it in the fridge to keep it cool. It's already cooling when you just take it right out the package and place it on your legs. I've been really loving this blush from Fwee. It's the Mellow Dual Blush. This one is in Rosy Talk. I might be exaggerating a bit, but it genuinely is one of my favorite blushes I've ever used. I think it applies on my skin and my makeup so well, and the range of colors are so pretty. This is again the Rosy Talk one. So this is Rosy and this is Talk. It's a velvety creamy powder blush. It's also what I have on my face right now. The book that I enjoyed is Almond from won-pyung's Sohn. It was such an interesting, intriguing novel. It was almost even better than I expected. I didn't really know what to expect. I just thought the title and the synopsis was very intriguing, so I decided to read it and I enjoyed it. I didn't want to put it down at all. I think I finished it fairly quickly because I was so into it. It's a Korean novel, but I read the English translation, which is another thing I wanted to mention. It almost felt like the book was originally written in English, at least in my opinion. I just remember reading the reviews and they were all very good. Overall, very clever writing. Dealt with a lot of tragedies. It was a pretty weird story. There are some trigger warnings for this book as well. I would definitely recommend reading about that before starting this book. I do overall give it a fairly high rating and I enjoyed reading it the whole time. I decided that I was going to read My Year of Rest and Relaxation. I've only gotten through this much and so far it is very interesting. It's full of dark humor, which I'm actually not as used to reading. I can see myself flying through this book and I want to keep reading, but I have to finish a few other things, so I'm gonna stop here now.